Hello. Yes, we're back. Hello, welcome back. It is me, Cupcake, Quinn, whatever you want to call me. We are playing some more Monster Prom. Had a very fun little run as a little bit of a ghost last time, but it did not end well. So, we're going to continue. We're going to see if we can drop it like it's hot. If you could put a curse on your worst enemy, what would it do? You can't rely on the effectiveness of a curse. I prefer to take care of my enemies with the old-fashioned way, by exposing them to unsafe doses of radiation over the course of several years. I think I have a rude dog. Hold on. You want in? No? Okay. Alright. We're back. The curse of always meeting obnoxious people at parties who are super into new fad diets and feel the need to explain them in detail. I'd curse them to fall in love with a wonderful person and be happily married for years before they realized that all this time their partner was a wild panther in disguise. The panther viciously devours my enemy. Classic. We're gonna go panther. I think that's the fun answer. No, it's the bold answer. Ooh, spicy. Which inanimate object do you think would make the best girlfriend or boyfriend, provided you're clinically insane? Criminally insane. Excuse me, apparently I can't talk tonight. That might be a problem since this entire series is me reading funny dialogue. An ATM. Sugar baby life. Here I come. A human-sized pillow depicting a character created by myself. As a matter of fact, I have all the needed paperwork, and I'm only waiting for the conservative, narrow-minded laws of our country to finally step forward into waifu and husbando territory, as was clearly intended by God. A dildo. Duh. Dildo. What can I say? I'm a romantic. What criteria would you use to name your children? No name? Too much work. I will research a name that is pun-proof and joke-proof. No one will pick on them. A non-heteronormative name to give them freedom to define themselves on their own terms. Just a swear word. Something simple and friendly, like Bobby or Mary. My name plus 2, the second. I'm gonna go with swear word. We got good old aw man. Oh, whatever. We're set up for a Damien run, it would appear. Yes, we are very much set up for a Damien run. But you know me, ladies and gentlemen. I have simple tastes. I love sexy party ghosts. So we're gonna have some party. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there were like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You're getting too fun. Alright. Later, you see Damien and Miranda chatting, and, being a nosy little bitch, you decide to insert yourself into the conversation. I look forward to this adventure so. Is there anything more wonderful than getting insight into the lives of commoners?
You better not pull that shit the whole time. My dads are the lords of hell, you know. Technically, I'm royalty too.
Are you, though? Damien rolls his eyes and turns to you.
Ms. Panthera teamed us up for our hands-on homework assignment. Going on an adventure. Apparently, I have some anger issues and a thirst for violence that I should be channeling into something more productive. Like a thirst for violence isn't productive in and of itself.
And I'm supposed to work on being more independent, which is so strange since I told my ladies and gentlemen in waiting to fix that for me last week. I wonder what sort of adventure might give us the wonderful experience we need to fix our perceived but obviously non-existent flaws. Go on a deep-sea quest to steal beautiful pearls from the scary Kraken. Journey to a volcano to have a hot time with a at a fire method strip club. I'm gonna go on the deep sea quest. I've already had sex with Damien. He was wonderful, thank you. And Miranda seems to be like our go-to deep sea quest.
Hey, good call, actually. Miranda's already familiar with the ocean, so she can be a little more independent.
I have absolutely no problems being independent. I know, because I paid my servants to tell me that. You're the one who has issues to be worked out, Damien, and an undersea adventure will be a perfect... You can't fight fire with fire underwater. There's no fire there.
Fair enough! And I can channel my violence into something productive by killing the Kraken!
Normally I don't condone killing for killing's sake. But this isn't for the sake of killing, it's for the sake of getting me pearls. The two of them dash off, cackling gleefully. They get full marks on their assignment and brag about this to anyone who'll listen. Miranda has made the pearl the focal point of a choker, and Damien looks dashing in his Kraken tentacle hat. You gain a new appreciation for cephalopod-themed headgear, and you gain +2 smarts and 1 fun. Alright, not bad. Not too bad. Maybe we're set up for a Miranda play. Miranda Polly. Alright, I'm trying to comprehend your request. What is there to comprehend? It's really simple, Miranda. Take my cell phone, snap a pic of me face planting my food with my eyes closed and tongue out. But wherefore? Right here, Miranda. You're about to point out that wherefore means why, but luckily Polly elaborates on her own, so you don't have to look like a fucking know-it-all. It's a new meme, Miranda, like planking or dabbing. It's called food poisoning, and it's dope AF. Don't you have cool trends in your kingdom? I suppose we do. Oh, we have a fun trend called Reveal Your Rulers, where it's where you show nothing but the utmost devotion for the royal family. If you're good at it, you get lots of likes on social media, and also not executed. Do you ever listen to yourself when you speak? I bet you know some pretty cool trends, don't you, Green?
Heck yeah, you do, don't you?
I sure do. It's called silverware wear. It's where you take your most expensive cutlery and dress it in very fancy, tiny outfits. Yes. Really? How have I not heard of this trend before? I'm gonna go for Miranda this time in case it was not obvious. Beautiful silverware and fancy dresses are two of my biggest passions. This trend sounds like it was invented for me. It may have been. By you, on the spot, but there's no need to go into that.
What's your favorite meme? Spiked salad forks and velvet evening gowns? Seahorse steak knives and frilly skirts? Teaspoons and tea dresses?
This trend is... no words.
Yes, the glory of this spectacular combination would leave me speechless as well, were I not so excited to create more memes with Green. We'll have to meet up soon. Bring all of your most exquisite chopsticks. I shall bring dog clothes in which to dress them.
Yeah, totally. Hanging out with Miranda sounds amazing. Guess it's time to go out and try to find some exquisite chopsticks. Alright. We're looking spicy and grilled. We're low on some charm here, so let's go ahead and get some charm up. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team spirit and leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain 2 charm. Later, you hear some kind of muffled squawking, and you see that Damien's backpack seems to be thrashing violently.
Yay! Green is here. I've been waiting all day to show someone Damien's cock.
Miranda, do you ever listen to yourself?
Excuse me. Miranda pulls Damien's cock out of his backpack, and the rooster begins preening himself contentedly.
Isn't he the sweetest little thing?
Yeah! Well, We're going to use him for cockfighting.
Specifically, we're going to have him cockfight the cockfighters to teach them a lesson about why you shouldn't make cocks cockfight.
Now we just gotta find a way to make sure that our cock wins the anti-cockfighting cockfight.
Lift your rooster's spirits with a romantic proposal. Give your cock a cock ring. This cock isn't an expert on violence. You are, Damien. Go undercover as a rooster. Yes, romantic proposal. Give the cock a cock ring.
Aww! That's the sweetest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. I shall give our noble fighter my royal blessing. Here, darling precious rooster, take this ring from my royal family. And now that it's on the cock's claw, it's a cock ring. I'll have to use the same trick to give an octopus ring to an octopus and a ghoul ring to a ghoul.
Miranda, please don't go around announcing people that we put a cock ring on a cock together.
Why ever not? Surely this is an accomplishment to be proud of.
And they're off with their rooster. You keep them in your thoughts, hoping things turn out well. Later you see an article in the newspaper. Local cock wins cockfight against cockfighters. All animal cruelty ended forever. Miranda even gives a shout out to Green. She likes you. She really likes you. You gain 2 creativity and +1 fun. Spiced. Alright, let's see what we got here. Green. We're still low on charm. We're also low on money. We're very good on fun. Let's go to the library and get some money. That day you spend some time on the library's PCs, managing your start kicker. You deceive lots of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. You gain 10,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs and you only keep 2 money. Alright, afterwards, Miranda summons you. It feels weird being summoned, but you comply. You can't resist her merman goons.
Thank you for coming, dear. I have finally decided to trust you with my most important aspiration. I am destined to be the queen of the prom. The royal ascension is nigh. We must prepare. Most of my competition is naive. They foolishly assume that prom queen is purely a ceremonial title. Except Ursula Jr. She's proving to be quite a worthy rival. I respect that, which is why we must destroy her reputation immediately. Any thoughts?
Let me convince everyone that she likes humans. Fart joke. Quite refined, quite impressive, but I think we're going to convince everyone she likes humans. It doesn't take much to make someone look bad in this day and age. You, however, are monsters and went for total overkill. You hire a Chinese hacker to plant 10 years of pro bono work for rescuing human babies from lawnmowers in Ursula's name. At recess, Dr. Babylove of the Babylove Institute appears out of nowhere and presents her with a Humanity Award.
Yes, this will seriously harm her standing with the evil lawnmower creature contingent.
That's an important voting block. They're the ones who keep the schoolyard so tidy. You gain 2 boldness and 1 smarts. Week 2, new. Oh, Miranda and Polly, 2 favorite girls at one table. I kind of want to go for Liam at some point. Polly and Miranda sit together, surrounded by Miranda's customary crowd of serfs.
So wait, you've actually got serfs who eat for you? Well, of course. I find eating to be terribly undignified, so I will almost never do it. Hey, me neither. What other kinds of crazy serfs have you got? Well, I have a serf to go to the bathroom for me, a serf to experience difficult emotions for me, and a serf for keeping my silverware in alphabetical order. I even have a surfing serf for standing on top of whenever I go surfing. Wow, that's a lot of serfs. It's a fair amount. The only limit is my imagination. Unfortunately, my imagination serf imagined a way to escape from serfdom. Now I'm all out of ideas. Well, I'm sure with the help of Green, we could probably think up a dope new kind of serf. Oh, is that so? I can't wait.
Well, you're on the spot now. What will it be? Oh, Miranda, you should get a puppy serf. It's not actually a serf, just like 50 cute dogs. You should get a party surf, Polly. A surf to experience your hangovers for you. We're going for Miranda, as much as I'm in love with Polly. So we're going to get a surf that's actually just a bunch of puppies.
A surf that's actually just a room full of cute puppies? Why didn't my imagination surf come up with such a marvelous idea? I swear, if he hadn't escaped, I'd have him hanged by my execution surf immediately. As a matter of fact, would you like to be my new imagination surf? The pay is non-existent, but you make up for it in constant fear of death.
You politely decline Miranda's offer, but agree to go to an animal shelter to pick out a puppy surf instead. Huzzah! Well, let's see. Alright, our charm is still the lowest. We're gonna go for charm. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. At one point, you're about to be eliminated by a player from the other team, but suddenly you convince him not to throw the ball at you with a heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's lives. The player bursts into tears, and you take advantage of that moment of weakness, throwing a ball at him. You lose 5 mercy, a stat that might be useful in Monster Prom sequel, but isn't now, and you gain 2 charm. You're gazing dreamily at Miranda when a flash of otherworldly light blinds you. Oh no, it's the Interdimensional Prince! I hate this guy! When your vision clears, you see a great lift has opened in time and space, and standing in the middle of it,
it's me, the Prince of the Otherworlds. And I am here to fulfill an ancient prophecy. A prophecy? How exciting and regal. What sort of prophecy is it? It is a prophecy of love.
Oh boy, here it comes.
Legends foretell that a great beauty, with the hair of an angel and the scales of a fish, a beauty who I am destined to marry. But that sounds like a perfect description of me. Could it be that I am the great beauty described in the prophecy? Well, yes, that's sort of what I was trying to imply. Now come with me to my realm, where we may plan a magnificent wedding.
You can't let him get away with this! But that prophecy is hard to argue with. The only argument you could think of is, hair of an angel? Ha! Clearly Miranda has the hair of a goddess. What about these fish scales glued to this handful of angel hair pasta? No, she's got the hair of a goddess.
It's true. The very hair you now look upon was stolen and grafted from the scalp of Thetis herself. Daddy really does insist on the best hair for all his children, even if it angers the gods. Well, perhaps this prophecy was speaking metaphorically. And yet, technicalities are the very sorts of things these prophecies turn upon. Oh, alas! Would that I could find a princess with less perfect hair.
The prince flees through his portal to go trolling for more princesses. As Miranda glows with pride, you gain 2 smarts and 1 charm, and the phone number of her hairstylist. Important. Week 3, morning. Alright. Our charm has bumped up, so now that creativity and money are our lowest. So we'll go to creativity place. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring, and it will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school standards. You gain 2 creativity. Somebody puts a sack over your head and throws you in a car. You drive for hours before they let you out and take the sack off. It's clearly the first floor restroom. Miranda is sitting on a makeshift throne while her goons jump in and out of the toilet.
I'm glad you came. My prom queen campaign is moving on to the next stage. Your expertise is crucial for this part. Most of my inner circle are fish, hardly helpful unless genetically engineered beyond recognition. Speaking of which, I need you to help me sneak a 3-meter-tall, heavily armed card assassin named Tresca into the school. No reason, but if you're friends with that singing harlot Ariel, you'd best say your goodbyes.
Do nothing. Every student at our school is some sort of bizarre monster. We need a diversion. Release the Kraken. I have to go Kraken. Fish hit drums. fish hit drums, and the menacing beat culminates in a synchronous crescendo. You feel a thump from down below, and then a whimper. Oh, great. The Kraken is stuck in the sewers again. Take the plunger and help the 7-ton monster out. You hurt an octopuppy. How could you? You lose 2 charm and 1 fun.
Damn it!
If only I wasn't such a fool! That's okay. It's a little spiced. No sooner have you sat down at the Damien and Miranda's table than a haunting melody fills the air. It's a melody of the cold northern peaks, of cloying sweetness, of supple bovine teat. The song of the Ice Cream Wizard.
He's here! He's here! I'm going to eat so much ice cream and then puke on someone I don't like!
Hopefully, it comes at an opportune time.
Oh, goodness. The Ice Cream Wizard only comes out but once per solstice, during the hour of the Ascendant Pancake.
You see an old dude in a floppy blue hat pushing a refrigerated cart with "This shit magic" painted on the side.
Ugh! So many great options to choose from. Should I get a magma bar? Brain destroyer? Chocolate boomstick? What about fear of death? A frozen cobra? Berserker berry blitz?
The wizard's frozen treats invariably turn me into a frog for some reason. Perhaps I simply have not tried the right one yet. But which to try? If only someone would suggest a solution to what is truly the most difficult problem I have ever faced.
Try those sugar-basted Prince lips. Beat him up and take all his ice cream. Sugar-basted Prince lips. Sounds delicious.
But of course, I always have to find a prince to kiss me out of being a frog. Why not cut out the middleman?
Prince lips? Gross! I've already got a pair of those attached to my face!
What? Where?
Here, where my mouth is!
Wait, Damien, you're a prince, but you hide it so well.
Gee, thanks.
But Miranda's not paying attention. She already traded the ice cream wizard several gold ingots for a pair of sugar-basted Prince lips.
Oh my, I can taste the enchantment already.
Miranda finishes the Prince lips in 3 graphic smooches. Afterward, her lips are pretty cold, and she invites you to help warm them up. Oh yeah. It's kind of unfortunate because I really don't like the taste of fish. you gotta lean into the mic when you're saying really stupid stuff. It makes it funnier. Alright, well, we're low on charm again, because we're stupid. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Many people fall during the battle. You can't take any more, so you valiantly go straight to the other team's leader and start negotiations for a truce. After hours of intense diplomacy, you commit to an agreement. What an unexpected twist. You gain 10 righteousness, but this game is so wrong in so many ways that you would be lucky if you could do anything with that, and 2 charm.
All right, everyone, let's get ready for a rousing round of
Middle Ages style shinty.
yes!
Really?
Just kidding, it's more dodgeball. Liam, Miranda, you're the team's captains. Miranda, you pick first.
Oh, I guess green?
Miranda pulls you aside and begins talking in a stage whisper that is probably definitely audible to your fellow students.
It's always a great blow to my honor to lose at anything, even a foolish peasant sport like dodging balls.
I'm unfortunately very good at that. Quite frankly, I'm not even sure that you're
up to par, but you do seem like you spend a great deal of time examining our fellow students, almost as if you're obsessively ranking them in your mind as to who would be the best prom date or some such thing.
Oh man, didn't Miranda call you out or what?
Tell me, so that my royal reputation is not sullied by losing this paltry game, how can I best assess the skills of my fellow students and therefore lead my team to victory?
Great question. Time to take a royal stab at her heart, not literally though, by coming up with an equally great answer. Loyalty is crucial. See who admires you the most by having your classmates compose ballads about you. It's not about the students as individuals. think how they fit together, like an elegant set of silverware, yes.
Why, green, that might just be the most brilliant suggestion you've ever made. I may not be fully able to wrap my mind around the logic of simple peasants. Why would anybody want to be poor anyway? But I certainly know my way around a fine dining set. Thera is like a diamond bullion spoon, expensive, elegant, and deadly. Polly is like quadruple chopsticks, fun and impractical. Damien, of course, is a meat triton. No further explanation needed, I trust. My opposing team captain, Liam, why, he's a fork. Outdated and obscure. And you, Green, you're the most rare and valuable utensil of all. A heart spoon.
Aw, that's so sweet.
The spoon we use for scooping out the still beating hearts of our enemies.
Well, it's the thought that counts, and for Miranda, the thought of torture is very sweet. You gain 2 charm and 1 fun, not to mention intricate knowledge of Mer silverware. Alright. Well, that went well. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good so far. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. If you did enjoy it, I would appreciate you clicking the like button and the subscribe button. They cost you virtually nothing to do, and they help me out a great deal, and they give me that shot of dopamine in my head, which is really nice because my brain does not make happy chemical. So if you could do that, I would be very appreciative. Thank you very much, and join me for tomorrow's episode where we'll finish this game. Bye!